Now, it's no secret that I have some questionable viewing habits, and Supergirl really is one of the strangest that's actually around. It's almost a parody of itself, and so, really, I have no idea why I watch it, and you can consider this entire video sort of part satire and part therapy. I just really need to justify the, at this point, 100 hours or so that I've wasted on this show, and I desperately need to know why. I really do. It's just so strange, the characters and their reactions. They just really react over the top to just normal, minor situations in real life.
Pants!
No one has ever been that excited about trousers. I don't believe it's ever happened in the history of the universe. Even our own co-star was grimacing at a reaction. But overall, this was a very American scene, and that might be why I find it a bit weird. But like most things in life, this scene about pants would have been a hell of a lot more interesting if it had been British.
Pants!
And this is far from the only time this happens. In fact, overall, Supergirl really does rival Starship Troopers for some of the best, worst script writing of all time. And that's saying something.
Why didn't they kill us?
They want us alive.
Now that is Mensa levels of IQ on display here. But Supergirl is by far the only problem with this show, and that brings me to the next character, Alex Danvers. Now, if any of you have seen my previous videos, you may be expecting some kind of in-depth plot analysis and characterization, so as I dive deep into exactly what's wrong with her character. And I would never be one to disappoint an audience. So, with that in mind, what the hell has happened to her face? No, seriously, what the hell has happened to her face? It looks like a 5-year-old attacked her in the dark with a pad of makeup. Now, I know some people are going, oh my god, that's how she hides her secret identity. Everybody else has a mask. What is wrong with the mask? That hides your identity. You can't do it with something so simple as just terrible makeup. It's not going to work. It needs to be at least cover some of your face. Shush, Clark, you're not helping here. But the really strange part is she wasn't always like this. She was actually started the show normal. And she carried on being normal, and there was just a bit more normalcy. It was all fine. And then she got a uniform, and she began to get a little bit mid-century German authoritarian, if you get what I mean. And then it just got worse. And worse. And then I don't know what this is, but it scares me a little bit, and I don't know if that's what's intended. Now, next up is Jimmy Olsen. Now, Jimmy... No, you got the wrong dude. That's... No. Next one. No. Are you taking the... No. Yeah, that's the dude. Now, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy's a big guy, and I can see him being able to handle himself if he needed to. But he has absolutely no idea what he's doing in this fight.
For now.
Now!
The only reason that guy is alive is because he asked a man in a van when to hold his shield in the air. That doesn't strike me as sort of a black belt in karate. But also, this same monster actually grabbed a Daxomite out of the air and started holding him in a chokehold. It was pretty impressive, I've got to admit, and yet, when Guardian appears, now suddenly it's all fine and he can just blast him back just by holding his arm in the air. Firstly, that's not how energy works. It would have snapped his arm like a twig. And yes, they would go, oh wow, we've got advanced technology. I mean, all of our cars and all of our mobile phones and every other technology in the entire world, all that's exactly the same as we have now, but this guy in a van can build super advanced technology that no one's ever seen before. And how exactly does he have the ability, the knowledge, the materials to build such advanced technology? Well, you see, his dad used to own a toy shop. No, I'm not making that up, but that's literally what they say. Now, I know in the comics and other expanded universe materials, maybe all of this is explained far better, and I just don't understand it. But I haven't watched any of that. I'm watching the TV series, and if you want to explain a part of your TV series, it has to be explained in the TV series. And so, the only knowledge I have is that this guy can build a magical suit of armor because his dad owned a toy shop. Honestly, you would have just done a lot better if you'd said it's a magic shield. I would have accepted that than whatever reason you actually gave me. Then we have Brainiac. Now, they call Brainiac a 12th level intellect, which basically means he's smarter than everybody else. At least that's the way you'd think it would be, but he seems to miss everything, can't work out anything fast enough, and keeps telling the women how intelligent they are.
Director Danvers was with you.
She was, but she went to call the president to coordinate the evacuation in case the quantum tower fails.
She is smart. That is exactly what I was about to suggest.
The Earth is getting destroyed, and she thinks we should evacuate. Yes, that makes her super smart. I'd never have thought of that myself. He also has this scene where he actually says, "I'm going to beat you up with physics," and then proceeds to break every law of physics by walking up a wall and just standing there. Oh, you can't even keep it straight for 2 seconds, can you? And talking of strange characters with weird backstories that don't really make much sense, Lana Luther. And Lana Luther is a woman in STEM. No, that's literally it. That's her character from start to finish. For multiple series, the only thing we really know about her, the only thing that she has going for her, is that she is a woman in STEM. She can do mathematics in her head, ladies and gentlemen. That's what she's good for. She can do science, and that's the beginning, the end, and the alpha, the omega of her personality. And if you're thinking I'm skipping over some of these characters because I don't care about them, you would be correct. And that's because the show has not given me any reason to care about them. There is literally nothing that she does except be a woman in STEM. I have no problem with women in STEM, but you should at least have some kind of vague air of personality. Please. Now, Neonal is actually one of the better thought-out characters when it comes to powers. It plays off the very kind of old idea that your dreams actually have a meaning and you can see the future if only you were able to interpret them, and Neonal can. That means that they can dream all of the future ideas, and it comes in great in the plot if you really want to get all of your characters to somewhere or warn them about something in the future and have absolutely no idea how to do it unless you've got a magical character that can see the future. It comes in great for solving certain problems, and of course, anytime it would actually interfere with the story, it just doesn't work. You've got to love coincidences. And all of that would be fine. I would be fine with that as a character. I have no idea what that's got to do with this, though. You see, her dreaming power also somehow allows her to make all of these shields and bubbles and just control people and do weird things just around whenever they want. It's never really explained what the powers are. All it's explained is that actually the way she got the powers is because someone built some gloves for her and now she can dream through her hands. Yes. You heard that correctly. Dream through her hands. Why is anyone watching this show again? And finally, we have Martian Manhunter. Now, this guy has access to Martian technology, and there's this scene where he's actually transforming his own office into a spaceship. And we've got Alex Danvers who says,
I love Martian technology.
"Don't we all?" You see, this guy can transform anything into anything. He could revolutionize the medical world. I mean, men literally on Earth have big, thick tubes with cameras on the end shoved up their Johnsons. I was sure they would love something that could actually just transform into something really tiny, climb up on the way in there, and then once it's inside where it needs to go, transform into some kind of wireless transmitter. That would be amazing. That would save people a hell of a lot of time, energy, and most of all, pain. He would revolutionize the entire medical industry, and that's just off the top of my head. He could do anything. Instead, he uses it to transform his car and rearrange the furniture in his house. That guy is a real man of the people, a true hero of Earth. And so, after all this, you're probably wondering, so why does he watch this show? And you know what? I couldn't say. I have no idea. I absolutely couldn't possibly tell you what on earth I see about this show. There's just nothing to with it. There's nothing attracting me to it at all. Oh my god, there's two of them. I have no idea. Absolutely none. None at all. And with that, that's it from me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos in the future, and hit the notification bell to be notified. And let me know in the comments below what you thought. What did you think of the video? Did you like it or not? What do you think of Supergirl? Same questions. Is there any favorite moments or moments that you hate from the show? And I'll see you in the next one. Do all the good stuff. I really appreciate it. And thank you. Bye-bye.